Okay, fellas, welcome back to the channel. Let's just get straight into it. Somebody made a version of the GTA 6 mapping project. This is not the official mapping project website, but this is GTA 6 up, and they've added basically all the screenshots, all the video, like places from the trailer into this map. So you're able to go through and actually see what's going on with these places. So I wanted to start it. Sorry, y'all, this is live, but I wanted to start from the top of the map and then work my way down because I just wanted to get more familiar with the map, and also I want to talk about Gloriana State right fast. On Twitter, if you go on Twitter, somebody created a visit gloriana.com whatever URL, and it leads you to the GTA 6 landing page, basically like the official Rockstar website. And a lot of people are saying, oh, this is something that Rockstar created, but I'm gonna let you guys know right now that that is not real. That's not a real link. That is not something of Rockstar. That is something that somebody else made. You could click the link, it just takes you to Rockstar's page, but it's not official from Rockstar. Gloriana State is not confirmed in GTA 6. I just want to let y'all know that. So if anybody is making a big hoofla about it, that's not true. But yeah, let's get started from the top of the map. If you found this in your algorithm, make sure you hit the like button for the algorithm. And also, if you enjoy the content or if you're new here and interested in GTA 6, hit that sub button. All right, let me go ahead and go down here. So first we got Yorktown. There's no pictures on Yorktown, but it says that it's speculated by the community to be a location in the Northwest region. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, excuse me. Like I said, I'm not gonna go through every place and read all the, descriptions, but I just want to know St. Joseph is also up here. It has a little description for you. I want to go to the pictures. I want to see what's going on. Obviously, we got Mount Caliga at the top of the map. They're saying Mount Caliga is really going to be the border between Gloriana State and Leonida, but we'll see, man. Gloriana State is not confirmed, but honestly, Rockstar always adds a secret city or somewhere else in their game, so we're bound to get something. Fairyland Forest. Now, Fairyland Forest, according to the leaks, Fairyland Forest is a vast woodland area located in the northern hinterlands of Leonida. The names suggest a whimsical of tourist-themed environments, possibly featuring hiking trails. So yeah, this will be like the foothills in Mount Chiliad. If you ever been there, obviously, if you haven't been to Mount Chiliad, I don't know where you've been at. Hank Hill is pretty cool. I don't know if that's the real name, but shout out Hank Hill. These are just, so all of this up here basically essentially is the mountainous regions of Leonida. Basically, I mean, obviously we got Bohemia over here. I don't know what's going to go on with Bohemia, and we got Yorktown right there, but I believe these are going to be like small towns. This is going to be the mountainous region, and then obviously we're going to have these little areas on the coast right here. They might be coastal towns or something like that, which would be pretty cool. All of this is coastal towns. So let's head down to something that they recently added, which was Lake Leonida, which is a large lake in the Ambrosia section of the map. Ambrosia is basically like the still lands, I believe. It's just like the Badlands, and we got a picture right here. This is a screenshot of Ambrosia. I believe this is Lake Leonida right here. It looks pretty marshy. I don't know why you would call this a lake, but hey, it might be a lake. I don't know if we can zoom in. No, we can't zoom in, but it looks pretty lively. I'm not gonna lie. I would live somewhere like Ambrosia. Let me know if you would live somewhere like Ambrosia. I'm just being honest. I mean, it seems like it's pretty chill. Here's another screenshot of Ambrosia. We've seen this before. You got the crops burning on fire and all this. And again, you can see all of these official screenshots on Rockstar's website. So you don't have to come to the mapping project. Port Gellhorn. I just seen Cyberboy make a video about Port Gellhorn. This is literally the real Badlands, the wasteland. They have drugs, all kinds of stuff going on out there. Be careful out there, So apparently in the first trailer, Port Gellhorn is where they did that robbery where Lucia kicked the doors and they both I did not know that was Port Gellhorn. I thought that was a part of Vice City. Yeah, I thought that was a part of Vice City. But moving on down here, we got where they did the little turn in the first trailer, which is pretty cool. I know that I don't know if this is probably Lucia's car, to be honest, because Jason did not have this car in trailer 2. I don't believe. But we got Gellhorn Bluff. So basically this whole area is Port Gellhorn, which is cool. Now, there's something that I talked about in one of my videos. I can't remember which one, is that there's 2 airports. And I remember I was talking about how we could fly to different areas, which I believe there's more than 2. I believe there might be 3, possibly 4 if we get Gloriana. But there has to be at least 3 airports. And I believe that we'll be able, because this map is more like, it's way bigger than you think. Like, it looks kind of small, but it's really big. But like when you're playing this game, it's going to be so immersive that like this is going to take a while to get here. So I was assuming maybe we'll be able to fly from Vice City International all the way to Port Gellhorn and to maybe Ambrosia, or maybe there'll be a airport somewhere, I don't know, in the Mount Caligate area, maybe in the Bohemia area. I don't know. I just was thinking that. Let me know what y'all think, man. So we got Leonida State Prison, which we know who's there. We know exactly who's here. So we don't have to go over that too much. Moving on to Watson Bay. Watson Bay is a scenic bay on the east coast of Leonida, known for its upscale villas, exclusive marinas, and okay, so this is pretty cool. I mean, let me see Watson Bay though. Oh, Watson Bay is where these people were arguing about where the kid is. Watson Bay was pretty, I would go fishing, go hunting, like water aquatic hunting in Watson Bay. I'm not gonna lie, this is the area that you want to be in. You're looking for that type of vibe. Let's look at, okay, so Leonida Department of Corrections is where Lucia was in the first trailer. Yeah, she was in the first trailer. How many times did she go to jail? And then she moved to the prison? Or did she ever go to prison? Or was she at the, yeah, because it's only showing in the it's just showing trailer 1. So I don't know. Maybe she was in prison on trailer 2, which was kind of crazy. I thought she just was in jail. You know, and then we down here, we have the Grass Rivers, which is, you know what's in the Grass Rivers. I don't have to explain it. We all from America here. You got Alligator Creek, Flamingo Wildlife Institute. They're probably going to have all kinds of stuff over there that you can go to. The Grass Rivers, looking pretty nice. Not going to lie. Flamingo Beach. Now, to get down here, you probably got to do a lot of traversing. But once you get there, it probably look pretty nice. Let's move on down to the Keys Causeway. This is going to be a long drive. I'm not going to lie. From Hamlet to the Keys Causeway, all the way to Leonida Keys. Beautiful drive, but it's going to be a long drive. And this is where we have Jason from trailer 2. So he lives down in the Keys when you first start out the game, which is cool. Beautiful shot of the Keys. Nice little place. A lot of sand though. Here's the bar that they was dancing at, I guess, when Lucia got out of jail, which she was having a great time, you know. Okay, so then we have Brian's Boat Works and Marina. Now, I don't know if we're gonna be doing like, I guess like smuggling missions, because I think that Brian is a smuggler. If I'm not correct, I don't know. Let me know. I believe Brian is a smuggler and Jason works for Brian, collecting, you know, loan shark stuff and doing smuggles for him. I don't know if that's correct. You let me know in the chat. And also, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Also, hit the sub button if y'all new here, man. We trying to get to 500 subscribers. Okay, so this is the store shot that I really love. This shot because it shows, like, when you go to the trailer, it just looks so clean cut because of the fact that it's so much going on. And then the drinks, like the liquid physics in this game, are absolutely amazing. Never seen anything like it before, and I was just blown away by that. So that's pretty cool. So all of this happens So trailer 2 essentially happens all in the Leonida Keys. Huh. I didn't know that. So we have the famous shot right here of the Leonida Keys. Look at this. Look at this water, bruh. Look at this water. Wow. Amazing. Sometimes you just gotta step back and look and just understand that it's breathtaking witnessing something like this, man. You know, we all gonna be alive to see something like this, and we've never gotten anything like this in the game space in a while, bruh. So this is pretty cool, you know. Screenshot, another screenshot of Leonida. I told y'all that road is long. Look how far away Vice City is from the Keys, bro. I believe we're gonna start off in the Keys, to be honest. So we're moving down to another shot of the Keys. So yeah, we've seen enough of the Keys. I wish I could see the Naval Air Station in the sundown. That's why I really came here, I'm not gonna lie. Because when I look at the regular GTA 6 mapping project, it doesn't have as much detail as this one. Obviously, they just took the mapping project and added stuff to it, though. Biscayne is where, if you're not from Florida, Biscayne is definitely somewhere that high-end people live. So if you want to make some real money in GTA 6, you might want to go down to Key Biscayne. Just going to let you know that. Virginia Keys, what's this? A barrier island. So these are all islands right here. Pretty cool. Fisher Island. As we move up to Vice City, we can see a lot going on from the trailer. Now, a lot of this stuff is from trailer 1, which I guess trailer 1 was showing a lot of Vice City. But obviously you got the famous Brickell Towers. You got the famous nightclubs. All of this is going on in Vice City, which is pretty cool. Vice City, you see Lucia having a blast. You know, here's the coast shot of Vice Beach. Vice Beach is looking pretty cool. This says South Beach, but Vice South Beach. I just made a breakdown of this type of situation right here in the game, and I hope that this is not just a, I guess, put together scene for the trailer. I just hope that the beaches are this populated in the actual game, because obviously you can do this in Rockstar Editor, but like I said, I hope that the beaches are actually packed on certain days of the week or whatever they're planning to do, you know. As we move up to the northern part of Vice City, we got Lucia. When she comes into her money, she's hanging out with her friends. Everybody looking pretty cool and calm. Pelican Harbor. Lowriders? Okay, you got the 27th. I remember the 27th theory. Shout out to the 27th theory. That was pretty crazy. I really thought that was gonna work, man. I really thought the 27th theory was real. Oh man. All right. So yeah, moving up to the northern part of Vice City, we got the gas station from trailer 1. Basically everything in this is, we already know about it. It's just a more interactive look. So if you want to take a look at this, y'all, I'm not going to drag this video out to 20 minutes for no reason, looking at stuff that we already looked at. But if y'all want to take a look at this, man, make sure y'all go over to GTA 6 up. I mean, not GTA 6 up, GTA.de. Make sure it's GTA up.de. I'm telling y'all that this is a great little thing to look up if you're interested in the map of GTA 6. But with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button. But with that being said, make sure y'all hit the like button for the algorithm. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.